stop off for a bit of a chat.
God be with you.
A lovely U-bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake?
I'll be glad to have a...
That's precisely what young Petska...
I'll be more than happy to play with you. But first, I need to know who you are.
No worries there. I'm Bohush. Me and Petska here are just honest-to-goodness labourers.
You smell of horse sweat, yet I see no horses.
Look, no disrespect. We may not be labourers, true, but we're no crooks neither. In short, we look for horses. For a very well-heeled mistress. But only strays, that's all.
So, horse traders for hire?
Yeah, something like that. But we're pretty bored right now, and we're at a loose end.
Not that it's any of my concern, but you don't look like labourers to me. What's with the weapons?
Well, the roads can be very perilous nowadays, so it's good to have a piece of steel for protection, right? Luckily, it usually only takes a well-aimed smack or a couple of punches, and I can lay anyone out with my bare hands.
You say you're good at wrestling?
Oh yeah, I could show you if you want.
Well, I'll wager I'm a better fighter than you any day, Bohush.
You're on! I'll gladly smash you up and earn some coin in the process. Fuck, that was well fought. Here's your coin as promised. And we're even, right?
Nice fight. A nicer coin. Goodbye, Bohush. Where are you from? And where are you headed?
We're going where hard-working stonemasons get paid for a job well done, of course.
I should think business is brisk for you right now, isn't it?
Indeed it is. We're on our way to Colleen right now. What with the lords picking on each other again, the aldermen are worried that if Sigismund so much as farts, their shitty walls will be blown away.
Oh, all right. I see at least some are profiting from this war.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm talking about the fear. Only yesterday we got jumped on the way, but the stupid bastards didn't know who they were up against.
What's your name? I'm Henry, and I'm in my lord's service.
What a coincidence. We had a Henry who used to work with us too, but at the church in Brownhow, a stone block fell on him. He died on the spot. By the way, I'm Cuba, but they call me Ballman.
Ballman? You must have lost a lot of weight then. Or maybe you're a good dancer?
Wrong on both counts, lad. I used to dress stone as shot for catapult, see? Did it so long I could hardly cut a right angle after.
You were ambushed by bandits?
Aye, but I'm telling you, they were just a bunch of thugs. Too bad about my bag, though. I had a nice shirt from my old woman in it. But what the hell? What's done is done.
Be glad they didn't catch you knee-deep and bare-assed in a pond. Now that's a story I could tell. I better be off. I bid you safe travels.
Sure. Good luck, my friend.
Hey, fellow, pull up for a tankard of mead.
God bless you. God bless you, miners. Where are you headed?
Grease.
That makes sense. So you found a nice seam in these parts, eh?
Nah, man. There's nothing here. Me and the Maras are on our way somewhere better. We heard tell somewhere near Sasau they're after yakkers like us to open up some manways and new drift mouths, and there's some nice chink in it.
Chink?
Aye, I could spill it to you, kidder, seeing as you're not one of us. There's no way you'd fit into our breech leathers. Good addling's there for every yakker, you know.
Why do you have bows with you? I almost mistook you for hunters.
Oh, that? Nothing that peculiar. You see, King Wenceslas himself gave us yakkers his royal seal of approval to dabble in a bit of archery. And in Kuttenberg, the Yakkers gather once a year for a grand tournament.
Did I hear you say something about Sasau?
Aye, man, you didn't all. Sigismund set the whole place ablaze. The mining in Skalitz has gone to hell and the Yakkers with it. And the props burnt out and all.
I know the place. I'm actually from Skalitz.
Well then, kidder, tell it to us straight. What the...
Is that scum Sigismund?
Aye, and now Sigismund set up camp outside Kuttenberg and he's eyeing up their silver and all.
You can tell me about cleats and breech leathers all you want, but I've no idea what you're talking about.
Right you are, kidder. Lad?
I hope that...
Aye, that's a tricky question. The Maris in Kuttenberg are at it at hammer and tongs, and our fellas have been sent for all the way from Aragon and that. And a lot of us is spading wells and ditches.
Aye, it's a tough old world right now.
Nowadays, they're so desperate for hewers, they're even paying Arleys and smart money.
Thanks, Miner.
Right you are.
Good man. Hold on.
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment?
What's going on?
Do you have any...
Why you at fancy the amount you're looking for? It sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss, but really, I need the coin so I can travel to Vlashim.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two's ride.
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. That is true. I'll join a caravan, ride along, pay for my way, my provisions and such.
Tell me, how come you're begging? What happened to you?
Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. I am no beggar. I simply find myself in a bind compelling me to rely on the kindness of good people.
So, you're begging?
But I'm not a beggar.
Begging, but not a beggar, and he needs money to get to Vlashim. Oh, I've come across a fair few beggars before, but none have ever said that to me.
Must be a coincidence?
Look, you can tell me what's going on here.
I can't. You're prying way too much as it is.
I'm not going to do you any harm. What would I get out of that? If you're some sort of thief, so be it. Do I look like a catchpole hunting down criminals? That's the last thing I need. If you tell me what's going on, maybe I can be of help.
My name is Odolin von Wottitz. My father is Albert von Wottitz.
So you're a nobleman?
That I am.
What really happened?
I escaped from prison.
Why were you in prison?
I was a hostage. My father fell out with a couple of noblemen from the League of Lords. This rankled them, so they ambushed me one day as I was running errands for my father. Then everything happened so fast. They detained me and sent my father a message. If your son's life matters to you, you won't make any trouble. He had no choice but to do what they said. These are tough times, eh?
How long were you held?
A year? Perhaps a year and a half? Yes, that seems about right.
How did you escape?
Well, I gradually figured out who was guarding me and when. One of the guards used to come into my chamber and talk to me from time to time.
You had a chamber? No dungeon?
No, you don't keep a nobleman detained like a murderer waiting for the news. I had a room where I was guarded.
All right. Carry on.
Well, I steadily worked on that guard. Once he was convinced I wasn't going to escape, he stopped being so attentive and I managed to pinch his key. Then I just snuck out that night, and that was it.
Sounds like you got pretty lucky.
Lucky or not, I had no wish to spend another moment in that chamber.
What are you going to do now?
My priority is to get back home to my family and discuss it with them. And I need to move fast before anything goes wrong.
I can spare you a few coins. It's a lot more than I normally give, I have to say.
Thank you so much. May the Lord repay your kindness.
Farewell. I hope you make it home safely.
Thanks.
Ah! I did it!
Who the hell are you?
My name is of no importance. I am your faithful servant.
You know who I am?
You're testing me, Dark Lord. I know I'm not worthy of uttering your name.
That is true. Not just anyone can say my name. Certainly not you, human worm.
Of course, Master.
I will not listen to this.
No! Wait, Dark Lord!
Farewell.
Damn it. All that preparation, learning everything by heart.
Hey, you there! Please help me!
What's going on?
I beg you, untie me! Thanks for untying me. I thought no one would ever come by. Help me!
How about I take a look at your wounds?
You're a sawbones?
No. Didn't even hurt, did it?
Well, it almost didn't hurt.
Tell me more about this robbery.
I was ambushed by a band of thugs. 4 men. They beat the shit out of me, took what they could carry, and left me in nothing but my undergarments.
Well, be thankful they didn't murder you while they were at it.
True as that may be, they took all my...
I'll help you.
God will repay if you have some spare... Boots and hose would...
I'll find you... Here.
Oh,
I'll give you some... Here you are. That's all I can spare.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
What are you doing here?
I'm resting. There has been so much to do lately that even I, too, must rest before proceeding. Like peasants at harvest time. That is hard labor, too.
What kind of work do you do?
I assist people, sometimes with their pain, their suffering, their hatred. It varies from one soul to the next.
You sit there so serenely as you tell me such things. You're a little scary. You know that?
I scare you? You need not fear me. I don't hurt anyone. I only help. It is that which comes before me you should fear, not me. If I may, I have a question for you too.
You may.
We have seen each other many times. Why have you left it until now to stop by?
I don't remember seeing you before.
Really? I have always been with you whenever you... Well, never mind. Just consider how many times you have had me by your side. I am leaving now. Good luck, Henry of Skalitz.
You know my name. And you know where I'm from.
I was there. It kept me very busy.
My name is Henry. Where are you travelling from, peddler?
I wouldn't call it travelling. More like fucking fleeing. Barely made it with the shirts on our backs. Oh, by the by, folks call me Mikula.
That sounds like a Hungarian raid. Was it?
How do I know who the fuck it was? One morning I see smoke billowing from the village over the hill. I wasn't going to hang around, so I grabbed Grandad, my wife and daughter, and we took off.
And where do you actually want to get to, Mikula? And what about the law? Surely your masters will be looking for you.
Laws? Laws? Fuck them, I say. I'm not going to get myself killed just because some lords are squabbling over an inheritance. Let them look all they want, the whore sons.
What do you do for a living, Mikula?
I'm a hard-working craftsman. I make candles and the best soap in the land.
The best soap?
Indeed. Do you know why, lad? Because I have a family recipe. 100 years old it is. The secret is 7 herbs from all the seasons of the year.
Are you yanking my pizzle? Who ever heard of herbs in winter?
And that, my friend, is precisely the secret. And with wares such as those, I can ply my trade anywhere. Ha ha!
If you have anything for sale, Mikula, I'd be happy to take a look.
That's what I like to hear. Take your pick.
This must be the place the innkeeper was talking about, where the fisherman heard a leshy. No leshy, just a dog. Hey, why are you howling so much? That fella doesn't look too good. No wonder the dog's howling like mad. His master is running out of time. Let's see. Ah, yes, I've read about this. Clear signs of poisoning. Maybe belladonna? Oh, doesn't matter. He needs an antidote. That'll help. But quickly, or he'll die soon. Here you go.
What's happened?
So you're finally awake.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm saving your life. I found you here dying of poisoning. Probably belladonna.
So that's what those berries are called.
Yes. You should never eat them again.
Don't worry. I reckon I owe you for saving my life. My name is Benesh of Colleen. And you? May I know the name of my savior?
Henry of Skalitz.
The way you say it betrays a noble blood. Thank you for saving me. You deserve a reward.
You should be thanking your dog. It led me to you. It was howling so much the locals thought the place was haunted.
You mean Daisy? That's my girl. But still, Daisy didn't heal me. You did.
I won't turn down a reward.
Here. It's not much, especially for saving my life, but it's all I have on me right now.
What are you even doing here?
That's actually a fairly short story. And it's only thanks to you, it's not even shorter. I was getting tired of living the life of an esteemed burgher. Well, my father had great plans for me, but I wanted adventure. To see the world, or at least see something other than stinky Colleen. So I took my fate into my own hands and fled.
So how long have you been on the road?
A few days.
You got yourself into shit pretty quick.
You don't say. I suppose it was a stupid idea, and I should return.
Don't give up so easily. If you want to live a life of adventure, you can't avoid danger. But it's worth it. Just next time, don't eat the first berries you see.
Thanks, Henry. I'll keep that in mind, especially the bit about berries.
If you're a burgher, and an esteemed one at that, as you put it yourself, you must be educated.
Yes, I owe my dear father for that. Why?
Maybe I could learn something from you.
With pleasure. I still owe you, but listen carefully.
And at the dawn of the seventh day, a rider on a white steed appeared and rescued me.
What did you say? What steed?
Oh, nothing. I was just thanking you. If it weren't for you, I'd have given up the ghost.
Don't mention it. I was glad to help.
So valiant and yet so modest. You are definitely worthy.
Worthy of what?
The rare opportunity I'm about to offer you. I purvey wares from the most mysterious ends of the earth. The water of life, a magical cudgel, a stone that turns anything into gold, and all sorts of other wonders. All this could be yours, and for you, my hero, at a bargain price.
Where the fuck is it?
What are you looking for?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Don't be like that. Perhaps I can help you. What's up?
I'll tell you, but pray keep it to yourself, will you?
Of course.
I'm looking for treasure. I have a map to it, but I'm not sure I'm going the right way.
Well, let me see it.
So you can come over my...
Do I look like a thief to you? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more honest person than me. I'm just trying to help.
Well, all right. Well, want it back straight away, you understand?
Yes. Don't worry.
Here you go. Give it back, you hear me?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, you've been deceived.
What?
This is no map. I've seen a fair few in my time, and this is just a bunch of scribbles.
What? But how can you tell?
Well, I thought it was odd just from the parchment it was scrawled on. It's very delicate, and the lines... It looks like no map I've ever seen. Sorry.
Fuck! You might as well keep it then.
Hey there, good man. If you're looking for company, come and sit by the fire.
God be with you. God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be? You see, I know several of them. It's an old and respected house.
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course, half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. Ah, and all I'm left with today is debts.
So, sir, fancy a game of dice?
Gladly. What game would...
Masters.
Let's play.
The money's mine!
So you fought for Emperor Charles, the father of our King Wenceslas?
Indeed I did. My boy, he was a pious and clever king, and as cunning as the devil.
So you stand with Wenceslas too?
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Young Wenceslas is just a foppish coxcomb. Well, safe to say, it's all going to the bloody dogs.
You have debts? Why? Because of the war?
On the contrary, when my neighbor Deslav was on his deathbed, he begged me to deliver his inheritance to his nephew. But that troublemaker is all fighting in Poland somewhere.
A will is a sacred affair. But are you really going to go all the way to Poland?
Certainly not. I'll leave the money in the hands of a monastery and be done with it. Problem is, I incurred a bloody fine on the way and had to pay it out of the inheritance.
Well, I have to get on the road again.
Farewell, and Godspeed.
God be with you. You must be parched. What say you have a drink with us?
God be with you. God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz, poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me. Figuring out this war is a job and a half.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers is damn muddled, all right.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few years back. Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I spent 2 years in captivity.
You were held captive? What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless to do anything. It's all those blasted Hungarians' fault. They can shove my silver up their arse and then lick it and kiss it for all I care.
I totally agree. Sigismund is holding his brother Wenceslas, the rightful king, under lock and key in Vienna.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would fight with honor and integrity, not stab each other in the back.
My sentiments exactly, Sir Kunesh.
Why, young man, I see you stand with Wenceslas, eh? I tell you, though, he's the one who dragged our land into this mess.
How so? It was the Hungarians who captured you, wasn't it?
Because I was a fool. But I've realized that the only competent king here is Sigismund.
I disagree with you, sir. Sigismund is a scoundrel who will do our land no good. Again.
That's what often happens in war. Still, for the good of the country, I'll side with Sigismund in the end, especially considering what a drunkard and fornicator that brother of his is.
Wenceslas stands up for his people.
Wenceslas can't even see the tip of his nose, and things are only getting worse.
Sigismund's no king. He's nothing but a murderous thief. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What? You want to fight me? You're not a noble, but what do I care? Making you skip and jump will amuse me, whelp.
Wanker!
There's no escape!
Show your stuff! Between the eyes!
You win, young man. But things will only get worse. Mark my words. Wenceslas will do nothing but throw the land back into turmoil. Here's a few groschen to show you I'm a man of honor.
Thank you. I'll remember you as a chivalrous knight, Sir Kunesh.
Young man, come here.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
Friend, welcome. I'm glad you're passing by. I'm a first.
Well, congratulations are in order. What's his name?
Oh, Jonty.
I wish Jonty the best of health, then.
My sentiments exactly. Best of health. You have to drink to him with me. I've got some. Come on.
What kind of brandy is this, exactly?
Why, it's the finest I have. My late father gave it to me, saying that when he had a grandson, we drank it together. But he didn't live to see it.
Uh-huh.
It's been buried in the ground for 10 years, waiting for this moment. I'm sure you'll like it.
Thanks, but I'm not in the mood.
I'd be very offended, young man. You don't even want to...
I don't drink with strangers.
Who the fuck do you think I am, you prick? Here I am, offering to share my best booze with you, and this is how you treat me. I'll teach you, you c***. Now you're going to get it.
God bless you, good man. I have some wares for sale.
I'm interested in this. How's things, goodman?
Lacho dives, Gaggio. What would your name be? Folks call me Carol. Have we met before?
They call me Henry of Skalitz, and no, there's little chance we met before.
Goda chacho. Maybe not. But that does not mean I have never heard of you, Gaggio.
How's that? How could you have heard about me?
You're the one who saved young Tibor, Laches, Mishtes.
Christ, that got around fast. You know Tibor?
What I heard was that some Gaggio brutes wrongly imprisoned Tibor, nearly chopped off his hands, head, and no doubt his balls, too. Mishtes, Mishtes. You stood up for him and fucked up those sons of whores.
Guilty as charged. But I did it mostly for Marika. She deserves to be happy.
Goda chacho. You helped our people, and that is a worthy thing. And you know what, Gaggio? I will make it up to you however I can. Balikerav, Gaggio.
I'd like to know what the future holds for me.
Batyav, who would not? But you are out of luck. Only my Maria can divine what lies ahead, and she has just gone to the village.
If you have anything of interest to sell, I'll buy it.
Chacho, and for you, Gaggio, I'll let it go for next to nothing. A token of gratitude to let you know that us Roma never forget. Avar de Dik.